Hi, everyone. It's Adrienne Pessel. Today's topic is target marketing. We're going to use Bright MLS to help us sell our listings. And how we're going to do that, we're going to go ahead and search for agents that have listed and sold properties in the subdivision or the area that we're working in. We're going to find those agents that brought the buyers in, and we're going to personalize a little note either through text or through email to let them know about our brokers open, our price reduction, or coming soon, or any other reason that we want to reach out to these agents and let them know what's going on with our property and create activity through a personal reach out. Many of you may do marketing updates through emails that may go out to 800 agents, which is great. But the problem with that probably more than half of them go into somebody's spam box. Then after that, they get deleted. And so your capture rate or click rate or open rate is maybe going to be, if you're lucky, 10 to 20%. That's not very successful in my mind, even though I guess in the email clicks, that's probably considered good. However, I much rather go after quality. So when I send out a notice to agents that have already been familiar with the community and it's coming from me directly, they're going to look at it and say, oh, okay, this is X subdivision. I just recently sold a property there to Sue and Jim. Let's see what this is going. I wonder if the property's increased in value. This might be an opportunity for me to reach out to my client and let them know what's going on. And then I could look like the expert in the area. So that's why this type of marketing really works well. So the first step that we're going to do is go into Bright MLS. So let me go ahead and click on that. Okay, so I'm on Bright MLS. I'm going to go into residential search. And I just got a listing, let's say in Marina Towers in Old Town. So I'm going to put in that in the subdivision. Then I'm going to scroll down. And right now I'm only getting one property that's currently on the market. I'm going to hit closed. And I'm going to go back, I don't know, I can go back 350 days if I want or longer. It all depends on how many matches I get. 20 matches is pretty good. So that means I might have 20 listing agents and 20 buyer's agents. There may be a couple agents that might have double dipped. So maybe instead of 40, I may only have 35, maybe a little less. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and hit results. Okay, so I've searched, and this is what I come back with from Marina Towers. This is the standard agent one-line display. I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with how to do a custom display, which is where you hover on the space on the aqua, you click on it, and then you can remove a column or you can add a column. I'm going to go ahead and add something here on this side, and I'm going to insert the term closed price and apply that. And you can see, so it gives me the list price and the closed price. I could also insert, click in there, insert concession. So I can, here's concession amount. I can put that in there, hit apply, and it's gonna give me the concession amount. And so I can, all you have to do is put your cursor over and you can adjust that, make that smaller. I know what, I don't need to see all of concession. So maybe what I want to do, if I just click on the column, I can move it around any way I want. Then when I go to save it, I can here save as a copy and I could call it what I want. And so what happens when you do stuff like that, you change your display form, it comes up with the word my in front of it. This way, these are all the things that I've created. I have a broker's open, which is what we're going to show you how to do, that gives me the buyer's agent phone numbers and email, as well as the listing agent's phone numbers, emails. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. But before I did that, I wanted to make sure that you're all familiar with how to do a display. So let's go back to the standard display, reset to my defaults. And so it gives me back to how it was. So again, I'm going to click on the aqua area, remove a whole bunch of columns, and then I'm going to go ahead and add. So I'm going to click and I'm going to hit insert. And I'm going to add list agent full. Oh, sorry, didn't type well. List agent full. So as you can see here, I already did the listing agent's full name there. Now the next one, get rid of the county. I'm going to put listing agent cell number. I'm going to remove all the bed and baths, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the buyer, the listing agent's email address, and the buyer's agent's name and their information. So the next step, I'm going to go ahead and pull that up so you can see how that looked. So as you can see here, this is the full list. Again, instead of the standard standard display that Bright gives me, I've customized this into the listing agent's name, their office name, their cell number, their email, and then I do the same thing for the buyer's information. So on one page, I have a distribution list that I can use. The other thing that you'll see that I put in here is the buyer agency commission. And I do this for when I'm planning on, if I'm going after a listing that I am maybe in competition with other agents, I want to find out who my competitors are and know what kind of commission more likely am I expected to see, because if they're going to interview 2 or 3 other agents and there's an agent that reduces their commission by a certain percentage, I know I'm going to get asked that question. So I want to make sure I prepare myself and bring in all the tools that I have. They can see the quality in what I do and what I charge. So hopefully that'll help you out too. So now since I have this list, my next step is to actually use it and send custom emails or custom text messages. So I'm going to show you an example of what I do by text messages because I think that works best. As you can see here, I took a screenshot of my cell phone of sending a text message out. So I'll take all the messages. Now, granted, I may be sending 15 or 20 text messages. That might take me an hour worth of my time, depending on how quick you can text. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up with the body of the text. I'm just going to hit copy and paste and put that on each one. And so all I have to do is really put in the agent's phone number and then customize it with their name on the top. And as you can see here, it's just a quick little text that says, you know, I know you sold in this area past year, thought you would be interested in knowing, you know, something's coming on the market, would love to work with you, give them the information and so forth. Try this, see if it works. I'd love to have your feedback. And like always, if you're interested in hearing more, just go ahead and subscribe. And I will be posting some more videos in the next coming weeks. Take care and have a good one.